Welcome to this week's episode of Ezentuary. We left off last time on a bit of a cliffhanger, Poplart having just taken a piece of treasure, a small teapot, but triggering a mummy rising from an altar, which turned out to actually be his sarcophagus. You guys begin, Barry on one side, having been properly investigating hands off, and Poplart on the other side. The mummy stands between you. I feel that the most important thing we should do right now is roll initiative.
Who rolled initiative? That's stupid.
You don't have to, I guess.
Apparently, Grimmel also thinks it's stupid because he rolls a 9.
All
Foxglove got a nat 20.
All right.
We
it's
roll
initiative,
5.
so-
I know, I'm like, I don't need the nat 20 now. Give it to me later.
Alert 12. And I roll for the mummy. And I get a whopping 7 for him. So. All right.
Me roll 5.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. Me roll 5.
Yeah. You good. Good, Barry. All right.
I didn't hear.
as
Did he
it-
roll?
as it is him rising out, you see him. He looks down upon you and starts mumbling some words. It might be undercommon, it might be dwarvish, you're not sure, but suddenly you see him grow in every dimension, and as he doubles in size and fills the cavity before you, looking down upon you. Foxglove, you go first.
Alright. Hang on, let me see if I can formulate a plan other than just kind of rush in. Since when do we make plans? I don't know, I figured it might be a fun hobby to pick up. Alright, okay. I'm gonna try to cast polymorph on this thing.
All right, go for it.
Alright. If that's only a 15 to cast.
And it's
It
an
has to
attack
make a
spell.
It has to make a
Oh.
wisdom saving throw.
Oh, okay. That's all. Gotcha. Wisdom is... And that roll would be a 16.
I think that doesn't save.
Double check.
Alright.
What do you need to use to check?
That's the spell save DC.
Yeah, what is your spell save DC?
19.
Oh, wow. So you're right. That does not save. All right.
Alright,
What
cool.
happens to this giant mummy?
I turn it into a scorpion. For reasons.
Giant scorpion or just scorpion?
No, I was gonna turn it into a scorpion, and then I can capture said scorpion, and then later I can use it to cast giant insect, in which it obeys me and turns into a giant scorpion. See, that's my plan. But at the same time, this thing only lasts for an hour, so maybe it's a bad plan.
Well, in any case, you've got a scorpion that's like wrapped in little bandages on top of the, like, what was the altarpiece.
Oh, he's so cute. Now we can smash him with a hammer! Can I eat it?
Well, it's Poplart's go, so we'll see.
Poplart says, "Bad scorpion, you can't have my pot." And tries to, I guess, cut it in half with his dagger.
Okay. Roll to hit, I guess.
24 to hit.
That's sounds like it's gonna hit no matter what. I am looking up the stats of a scorpion just to know. It does say a standard scorpion has 1 hit point.
Oh, well, I guess the eight points exceeded.
Yes, if it was a giant scorpion, it would have 52 hit points. But a standard scorpion does not. So I guess you stab it and you kill it, but because it was polymorph, doesn't it just revert back to what it was?
Lasts for the duration or until the target drops to 0 hit points or dies. The new form can be any beast, blah 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 blah. The target assumes the hit points of its new form, and it reverts to its normal form. The creature returns to the number of hit points it had before it transformed.
Wait, Poplar just undid all your work.
If it reverts as a result of dropping to 0 hit points, any excess damage carries over to its normal form.
Okay,
Well,
so Poplar did 7 damage at least.
You know, we could have just like
That'll
scooped
learn
it up, you know, avoided everything.
Poplar doesn't think that far ahead.
Yeah, it's whatever. It's fine. I don't care. I'm not bummed out or anything.
See, this is where making plans gets you.
Yeah, right.
Actually, the plan was very good. The plan was awesome. It even worked and everything.
It worked that one time when we were supposed to die.
It just, best laid plans of mice and men sometimes don't work very well when, comes up against a ship of fools.
Perfect. All right, so at this point, it starts laughing. What?
After Poplar accidentally reverted back, he goes, "Uh-oh," and runs away.
Okay, so you're runaway, like around behind Foxglove type of thing?
Yeah.
Or down the corridor.
Sticking his head
All
around.
right. Okay, gotcha. You're down there hiding. All right. Well, in this case, I guess yeah, I'll just say the mummy laughs, and it's Grimmel's turn.
Well, that went very well. That wouldn't work. I don't know exactly what to do here, except be boring and use Eldritch Blast.
You see, maybe if you made a plan, you wouldn't be boring.
Okay, you know what? How well did your plan work out, Foxglove?
It would have worked out fine!
But it didn't, so...
Yeah, you couldn't make any better plans.
I have. Anyways, I'm just gonna use Eldritch Blast.
All right. Roll the hit.
That's it. Okay, well... So it's 3 different blasts. One is a 12 to hit.
Misses.
One's a 19 to hit.
Hits.
And the other's a 14. God.
Misses.
Are you... Alright, fine. That
Oh, one of them
is
hits. Go ahead and give me the damage on that.
4 plus 5. That's gonna be 9.
9. Okay. And roll me your 1d20.
6.
6. Okay. I have to roll a 1d4. This should be interesting. The mummy. Oh yeah, as it reverted back to its giant form. I forgot about that.
Is it still
Let me
giant,
restretch.
or...
Yeah,
Well,
wouldn't it be back to its normal size? Because it cast a spell to become giant, and then it got turned into a little scorpion.
I guess it needs to do a concentration check.
Wouldn't have been reverted on its own? Like, it shouldn't have been reverted back to the form it last was?
I
Well,
mean,
whatever.
I think it gets a little gray when, it's kind of overlapping spells and everything.
Alright, I'll tell you what, fine. He's normal size, he turns, and disgorges 2 cubic yards of hummus onto Barry.
Hummus?
Yes.
What is hummus?
You mean that
Yeah.
sauce
is that dip
Yeah.
thing made of chickpeas.
Yep.
All right,
Bunch
I
of
guess we need to
garbanzos all
stock up on
all
some
over
pita
his-
chips. What are these words that you are saying?
It's food, Grimmel, food.
That looks disgusting. And I eat bugs.
Well, then your tastes probably aren't that good to begin with. Anyways, continue.
Well, I was just
All right. You see the mummy right itself, and a swirl of energy drops down from its hands, and as the words become physical, it drops before it, and you see formed in front of it a gleaming sword and shield emblazoned with a broken arrow in spectral form. I'll send you the picture of the shield just so you see it.
That doesn't seem ideal.
All right. So that is his turn, and then Barry, it is you.
All right, hold on a sec. All right, interesting. Okay. Well, I'm not partially buried by 2 cubic yards of hummus, am I?
No, you're just very covered by it.
Okay. All right.
You
Well,
haven't- you've done nothing hostile yet. You're just kind of chilling there, so you're just hummified.
oh, good lord. All right. Well, me take mighty swing at it to a sword of Freya, and me going to use Searing Smite on it.
Okay.
Yep. So that's a dirty 20 to hit.
That hits.
All right. So let's see. So it is going to take 8 slashing damage.
Okay.
And since it is undead, it is going to take 11 radiant damage.
All right.
And on top of that, it's going to take 5 fire damage.
Wow. All right.
Yeah, and let's see here. At start of each of its turns, it must make a Constitution saving throw. Failed save takes another 1d6 of fire damage. So.
Okay. Well, we get back to his turn. We'll deal with that. Remind me when we get to his turn.
I will try. All right, and then me get another strike. So me strike again.
Okay.
That is also going to hit. It is 27 to hit.
Oh yes, that hits.
All right, so that is another 10 slashing.
Okay.
And 11 radiant.
Okay. And I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oof. Nope. That is not going to save. 4.
That definitely does not save. That spectral shield turns and the spectral blade slams into you, causing 20 radiant damage. And it now considers you hostile.
Okay.
All right. Now, let's see. I haven't done much of this stuff. The mummy shall move forward. Oh, let me put a placeholder in there to represent that that thing. All right. He's going to step off of the podium around to the side and come down here as you hear a...
So is the mummy able to take a turn in between each and every one of our turns?
He has what's called lair actions or legendary actions. Since you're in his lair, he can do additional things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So he oh, he can't move. You're right, though. He can't do that. I should have moved him before. No, he's still stuck there, but he does get to do things in between.
Okay.
So on this one, let's see. Actually, yeah. What he'll do is he's going to turn into a whirling whirlwind of sand and disappear from the top of the altar and appear down next to Poplart. And then it is Foxglove's turn. He's right behind you.
He's right behind me, isn't he?
So if
Stab
he
him.
moved, is that still considered like part of a turn then?
So
you can
he
use bonus
can-
action moves like Misty Step and stuff.
Yeah, so in legendary actions, there are certain listed things that they're allowed to do. And one of them that he can do is called a whirlwind of sand. It's where he can move when it's not his turn.
Okay. Well, just making sure that he doesn't have to make a Constitution saving throw.
I don't... No, not yet. It's when it
Okay.
gets back to his turn, then he has to do that Constitution saving throw.
Got it.
Because, yeah, legendary actions aren't technically his turn. It's just stuff that occurs because you're in the lair.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like when you fight a dragon. Dragons get, I think, 4 of them in their lair. So like, there's their turn plus 4 other things they can do.
Great.
Yeah. But only if you're
So
in the dragon lair.
The mummy man is behind me, you say?
Yes, he is.
How far behind and how close is everybody to the mummy man?
Immediately behind you, like you within 5 feet.
God dang it. Is anybody else within 10 feet of him?
Yeah, Poplar
Everyone
and
else.
Wolf were kind of right next to him.
Grr! Alright, fine. I'ma just turn around and face him and vicious mockery my way out of this.
Okay.
Alright. So. on, let me-
There's no really. It's just a.
What does this thing look like? Is it just a mummy?
It's just a mummy.
Yeah, a dwarf, but a mummy that came from like a deep dwarf. So, you know,
Talk
use your
about a
imagination.
dry bone. Oh my lord. You are dusty, crusty, and musty, my man. Why'd you rise up from the dead? Cause ain't nobody gonna sleep with you. What's the point, man? Just go back in your sarcophagus and sleep for another 1,000 years because, Jesus, there's nothing up here for you. You know, you might as well join a freak show if you're gonna stay up here. Jesus, man.
Who's this Jesus person?
24 to hit.
Yeah, it hits. He shakes and he's like, "I was just trying. Oh my, oh."
10 damage.
you really cut him to the bone.
Heh.
Jinx, you owe me soda.
And can I walk away from him?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
can
can
I-
move. He'll
Cool,
get an
I'm a-
opportunity attack.
I'm gonna move away from him after I burned him so harshly. He's gonna need some burn cream for that, you know.
All right, let me roll.
Yeah.
He gets a chance on an opportunity attack, and he nat ones. So never mind.
Oh,
He
good.
punches himself in the gut.
Yeah, you hurt him so bad he punched himself. He takes an extra point of damage. Just like, ugh.
Yeah. All right. Dope.
All right, Poplart. He's right next to you.
Poplart just screams, goes, ah! Slices again with his dagger.
Go.
15 to hit.
Misses. Your
Goes,
paranoia got the best of you.
Bonus action disengage. Move. Huh? To the other side of the
All right.
pillar again.
All right. Gotcha. All right. Where are we at? Grimmel.
All right. That was just a warm up. Now that he's disheveled, I see him for how he truly is. A coward. Also a mummy. Oh, wait. Since my axe is not the most reliable, I'm gonna take out my little shiny rock weapon that I had fashioned. I'm gonna go, yeah, and I'll go for the ankles.
Okay.
That's a 15 to hit, which I'm guessing fails.
That does fail.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's
you
my
don't
turn.
even cut through the bandages with that.
Needs to
As
be sharpened.
yes. Well, oh, and you guys, both Poplart and Foxglove, because you moved up there. Little housekeeping really quick. I needed both of you to make dexterity saving throws.
Oh boy. Foxglove's fine. That's a dirty 20.
Well, you're not fine. You take half as much. You take 10 radiant damage.
Yeah, well, it could have
19?
been worse.
Is that a save?
And you save, but you also take 10.
Nope. Dexterity saving throw. Evasion.
You totally evade everything?
Yep. Any dexterity saving throw. If you succeed, you instead of getting half, you get no damage.
Oh, nice. Wow, that's a heck of a rogue trait.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And monks, I think, have it as well.
I believe they do. Okay, what is he gonna do now that he is here? He's got you
That's
guys
for
in the
explaining some
corner.
difficult things in, like, say, a meteor strike. Do evasion. Okay. Somehow you avoid all meteors in the area.
That is pretty funny. I wasn't sure how I was gonna do this, so let's see. I know.
Is it his turn now?
It is his turn, but I had to read what he potentially can do.
He has to take a Constitution saving throw.
Ah, yes, he can do that. Let's see. That is a... So I have to go to his sheet real quick. What his constitution is. Was 3, so that is a 17.
Oh, that saves. So the spell is ended.
Okay. Okay. He's real mad at you, Barry. And from his vantage point, he's looking straight at you. And he's thinking harm, viciousness. He channels all of the virulent diseases of death and throws them at you. And make a Constitution saving throw.
I am immune to disease.
It's not actually disease. I was just using that as like a narrative element.
Oh.
It's a necrotic damage spell.
Literal.
All right.
Unless you're immune to necrotic damage.
No, I don't think so. So I'm immune to disease. Let me see what else I might. I have things written down on like 10 different pieces of paper.
I don't think you're immune to necrotic damage.
No, I don't think so. And we said Constitution saving throw.
Yes.
I only rolled a 6.
Oh. Oh no.
Well,
Well, I didn't expect that.
you should. You've played with us long enough. You know how this works.
All right. Okay. You
I
feel
agree.
the burn. A burn that you have never experienced before in all your years of paladin and lovemaking. It's bad. It's everywhere in every orifice as you take 45 necrotic damage.
Oh no, he finally contracted an STD.
Let's see.
We thought this day would never come. I'm almost proud of him. I didn't think it could get late enough for it to happen, but here we are.
All right. Well, I'm down to 8 whole points.
I don't know about being late, but he's definitely fucked.
You're down to 8 whole points, and it's the beginning of your term. And let me double check that one thing. Any creature. Okay, yeah, you're fine. It's your turn.
Fantastic. All right. Let's see. I'm thinking. I'm gonna have to try and heal myself here. I'll double check. For crying out loud. Looking. Here I am. Okay. So 3rd level spell slot. Alright. I am going to have to touch a creature or one condition inflicting. Okay, that's not it. Cure wounds. There we are. Okay, so I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Add on.
And I'm going to use that 3rd level spell slot for that. Okay. It's taking way too long. Your wounds. By 1d8 for each level, so 3d8. Alright. This is the worst of my rolling dice. Oh, that actually went about as well as it could.
Nice.
15 plus 7. I gave myself a whole 22.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, not like I can take that hit again. Okay. I'm at the whopping 30. And that is my turn.
All right. Yeah, I guess we will. What are we gonna do? Yeah, and he looks down at Grimmel, kind of shining, rocking at his ankles, and punches. That is a. Oh, well, 26 to hit.
Yeah, I think that hits.
Yep. So he does 12 bludgeoning damage and 20 necrotic damage. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Aha! 5. I
Aha!
cannot roll for the life of me.
All right. Well, you feel this like sense of doom set in, like a curse has been placed from his hand and is moving out through your body.
Is this kind of a charm thing?
And it just says curse.
Oh, so it's an actual curse?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so if you have a remove curse spell, you could cancel it, but anything short of that, he's cursed.
All right.
Curses.
Yep. All right, Foxglove.
This sucks. Alright. Is anybody near that thing still?
Grimmel is.
Yay. Alright.
Some of
Hey,
you may die, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, see, this thing is undead, probably, which means I can't charm it, which sucks. But it also means that I have resistance against this attacks. So, you know. I guess I'll run up and stab it. Seems like a good enough plan as any.
Fair.
Does it? Yes, it does, and that's a 22 to hit.
Oh, that's a hit.
Are you using your evil blade?
Sure, why not? I'll use my evil. Nah, actually, probably will do less against this thing because it's undead. I'll use normal. Why not? I don't know. I don't know if it really matters. 7 damage.
All right, 7 damage it takes.
I could give Bardic Inspiration to someone if anybody needs it. Does anybody
Barry
want
might
it?
be able to use it.
Barry, do you want Bardic Inspiration?
No, I've been rolling well enough to actually hit the thing. It should probably go to somebody else for trying to hit, like maybe Poplar.
Yeah, I'm cursed right now. I don't know how much good I'll be. Alright, Poplar, you want Bardic Inspiration?
And Poplight never turns down any benefits he could get.
Alright, cool.
No.
Yeah.
Uh,
Nat 20 on that Bardic Inspiration. Not that it matters,
Ooh.
but
he's very inspiring.
I know.
All right, I need.
Extra 20 then.
Nice. I just need Grimmel and Foxglove to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yippee. 3. 17! Ha
All right, with a 17, you are fine, but the 3, you are stunned until the end of the Mummy Lord's next turn. So basically, until Barry's turn, you're stunned.
Alright.
But it's Poplart. You have that inspiration.
Well, there's nowhere for me to hide around here, so... Guess
Sure there
Poplight
is.
just
You-
tries to...
Yeah, you could
There
hide
is.
behind the. You could hide behind the altar.
When there's
All
a
right.
will, there's a way.
So Poplight goes to hide behind the altar. Okay. No. Hide behind the altar. And uses his bonus action to hide. And then pops up to try and do a sneak shot. But the mummy couldn't see him.
Somehow getting around the corner and Grimmel.
Yep. Like he's just like hiding in the corner like, ha ha! Wait, Bardic Inspiration gives me additional 1d4, right?
10.
Plus 1d10.
That hits.
20 to hit.
The Bardic
Yay!
Inspiration saves the day.
Indeed it does. Oh, what is my sneak attack now? Oh,
That was a good call giving it to him.
Yeah, because that was a bad roll.
$26 damage. Sniper shot to the mummy head. Poplar can't hide again, so he just goes.
It strikes the mummy lord in the chest, blowing a massive hole. Bits of like dust and bone fly out across. He is weakened severely, but still alive as you can see him huff. There's no breath, but he's, the physical memory of breathing is there. And from the hole bursts out just a swarm of locusts as it goes flying over around you, encircling, biting, and spitting, and everyone has to make a Constitution saving throw.
I've decided I don't like mummies. Because mine was never there for me. 10 for Grimmel.
Foxglove gets 9.
Okay,
Me get dirty 20.
so Barry saves.
Good thing too, because me don't have
14.
hit points.
What'd you get there, Poppy?
14.
14. That also does not save. So Barry's the only one that does well here. And all right. So let me grab my that. Actually, I have to find my die. Okay. Oh, that was not what I expected. So that is 37 piercing damage to everyone that failed.
You suck, you know that, right?
This might be a really short session.
I don't think you'll be all right. But now, Gremmel, you are unstunned, and Barry, it is your turn.
Did I take half damage from that stupid thing? Even though I say
yes, you did, because it does say half as much damage on a successful save.
of course.
So half of 37.
19. Thankfully, he touched himself last turn.
No, I cast Cure Wounds. I didn't touch
Oh,
myself.
you cure wounds. Okay. Well, thankfully, you
down
cured
to
your
a-
wound.
Now I'm down to 11 hit points.
All right, get mad. Go for him.
All right.
You could run over and push Grimmel or Foxglove out of the way and strike.
I don't even have to push him out of the way. I can move fast enough.
Okay, fair enough. I'm just seeing where they're at in comparison to you.
All right. Well, 1 second. Trying to figure out what I'm going to do. We have 2 tables set up here, and it's still not enough room.
Why do you think I spread out all my stuff across 4 monitors?
30 radiates for me. Okay. All right. I guess. Yeah. Me going to run across to Mummy and hit with Sword of Freya. Me going to do Blinding Smite as me. Swing.
Awesome. Do it.
That's a nat 20.
Oh, yes. Awesome. So as you deliver this killing blow, cutting him in half. I don't know if you wanted to expound.
Had not even thought. All right. Me leap onto sarcophagus and then leap off a sarcophagus with huge overhand strike, calling out to Freya as me fly across this room, and then
It's a 20-foot leap.
well, yeah, me have bracers of speed, so me can build up some momentum here.
All right.
So as me call out to Freya, me sword flashes into blinding white light, and then me strike in center of skull and split him in twain.
Awesome. I love it.
All right, show off.
Oh, me had to try and finish it, or me was not going to survive next round.
Yeah, neither would I.
Uplight watches
Say-
you in amazement and says, "Nice one, Barry. Hey, anyone want some tea?"
All right, and for final thing, me is going to cast Aura of Vitality.
Oh.
Okay, that is a successful cast. That is 20 something to cast. All right.
Nice.
So now, there's a 30-foot, 30-foot whatever of healing energy radiates from me. Bonus action to cause one creature to gain 2d6 hit points. So, which one of you is low?
I feel like if I were to take one bite, I would die.
All right. So why don't you roll 2d6?
Howdy, Nate.
Uplight's only half dead.
Yay, I doubled my hit points with that ace.
So-
So you're up to 16.
yes.
So basically, it's 2d6 10 times as you like rotate for whoever you say needs it. The way I'm reading this.
Okay. Oh, really?
So, yeah,
So, but
yeah,
it's just
it's anyone within that healing aura. You get to heal with 2d6 every 6 seconds for 1 minute. So that's 10 rolls.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
you
right.
basically do 20 d6 healing to everyone. Or, distributed.
All right. Well, hold on a sec here. Oops. Let's see here. 18. Oh, that's weird. Roll. All right, so 66. Let's say 6 divided by 4.
I never did well with math with my tutor.
16 and a half.
Okay, everybody adds 16 hit points to their total.
There's a good easy way to do it. I like that.
Well,
And 2 people get an extra 2. Or 2 people get an extra 1. There we go.
That's fine. All right, and me going to, well, what are you up to there? You're up to 32?
yeah.
Okay. What are you up to, Foxglove?
40. Actually, with yours, it's 56 now.
Okay, and Poplart?
52 after healing.
Okay. We're still pretty hurt. We might need to do a short rest.
Take a breather after that. Lean on
I
your
think
swords
so.
for
It's just
20
a
minutes.
flesh wound. I'll be fine.
How much can you I can't think or talk. How many hit points can you recover with a short rest?
Well, it's based on your hit dice on your sheet there. So you could roll like
Oh, okay. So 1d10.
Yeah, it's 1d10 per level, so you have up to, I think, 11d10 currently.
All right, cool.
But, you might only want to do like 5 of those.
Oh, you're talking about for laying on hands.
No, I'm talking about for short rest.
Short
You
rest.
get, on a short rest, you can recover hit dice, and your hit dice is 1 per level. So whatever your sheet says for your hit dice, some players it's a d10, other players it's a d6. But you get 1 hit die per level. So on a short rest, you could roll like 5 hit dice and regen that amount of hit points.
Okay. I think. So I guess I'll roll 5.
Why would you want to do all this?
Yeah, why wouldn't I want to do all 11?
I don't remember. There's some rule about it. Like, you can't regen everything right away. Let me look it up. Go ahead and roll, and I'll look it up.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
Oh, for each hit die spent in this way, roll and then add your Constitution modifier to it.
That's
Oh,
nice.
plus Constitution.
Yeah.
Alright. Constitution modifiers. It's another 10. Okay, so I get 34 hit points.
Oh, and then what it is every long rest you get back half as many hit dice as you've spent. So if you spend them all and your next long rest, you only get 5 back.
Okay.
So if you only spend like 5 or 6 now, if you spend 6 now, you get 3 back your next long rest.
Okay.
And you
Well, I
have-
spent.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just saying, so you have a little in reserve. That was all.
Okay. All right, that sounds good. So I only rolled 5, but getting to add my Constitution modifier onto each dice brings me up to where I am no longer quite as concerned about dying if I trip.
Yep, I'm all good
Good.
now.
What about you, Foxglove? Are you good?
Yeah, pretty good.
All right, Poplart.
Floyd spent 4, and he's almost right as rain.
All right,
But
excellent.
he
That
is
was
sitting
rain
there
light.
sipping out of the teacup that he just pulled off the mummy's pile, so maybe that's not going to last very long.
All right, so now that we killed the mummy, me going to search sarcophagus.
Well, there's nothing really in the sarcophagus, but there's all that treasure that was around it that was left as like offerings.
Oh, okay. Was
Yeah, rob the guy.
No, he don't need it no more.
Yeah, he was an asshole.
Exactly.
All right. What all was there? Was it just mostly gold jewels?
Yeah, 5,000 copper pieces, 2,300 silver pieces, 470 gold pieces, 5 diamonds, and the teapot.
Okay. Poplart, here. Let me put all this shiny stuff into your bag.
My teapot.
Say what?
My
He doesn't
teapot.
want
I
the
need
shinies.
space for
He
my
wants...
teapot.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, tell you what. I'll put all shiny stuff into my backpack, and then, or actually, Foxglove, do you have a backpack? Foxglove and I will split shiny stuff between our backpacks. You get the teapot.
Sounds good.
Yeah, he sounds happy at least.
Everyone makes fun of the teapot until they want some chamomile tea. And it's like, oh, who's got the teapot around here? See, I'm thinking ahead.
Miles ahead. Camomiles.
Not the puns again.
I don't understand the appeal of tea. It's scalding water that's slightly flavored. Why not just drink cool water?
Goes well with sweet cakes. Here, try some.
Ah, of course you would like it then. I don't do sweet cakes. Sweet is not
That
a
sounds like
very good flavor.
That sounds like a personal problem.
You know what? It is.
You need to find Pop Art a good rodent of unusual size.
Yes. Some of that fried over a nice hot fire would be good. You're not man enough to handle a raw rodent of unusual size yet, but maybe one day, Poplart.
I'm good.
So, all right, you guys had made your way all the way down into this lowest area, this kind of dead end down here. Where do you wish to
Dead
go
end.
from? So the cavern immediately to your north, as you go up, is large and full of stalagmites and stalactites. As you look left and right, you can see several passages. You know, there's a couple that go up to the north. There's the one you came from to the northeast, and there's a passage going due east.
What do you think, guys?
I think it literally doesn't matter, and we should just pick a path before we are stuck here for God knows how long.
All right, let's go east.
All right. You proceed to the east, and it narrows down from a wide area of almost 20 feet down to being little more than maybe 5 feet wide as it weaves through, and you see that it opens up back to that huge area with that had the two gargoyles in it. You are now at the southern end, and the one guardian gargoyle is straight away from you to the east. He hasn't seen you yet.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha. Okay.
How hard was it to kill the last gargoyle we tangled with?
That. I mean,
I
I
don't
was able to
believe you-
just smoke them from the skies.
Did you kill it or did you just trick it? I'm trying to
We
remember.
killed.
Walked
We
past
tricked one. We killed one.
Gotcha.
No, we killed golems, I thought.
Oh, you're
No,
right. It was the golems. Yeah, it
Oh.
wasn't. It was golems, not gargoyles.
Oh, okay.
In fact, come to think of it, let me double check that. Ah, yes, it was not. I misspoke. That's a golem standing due east of you. The gargoyles are on the upper ledge, watching the cavern from above.
I see.
Okay.
All right. Well, we know this leads back to where we came from, so no reason to keep going this way. Let us head back and then take the passage to the west.
All right. You work your way through this toothy maw until you find the passage on the westward side that actually leads north. So it's also somewhat narrow, and you work your way through, so down to about 3 feet in some areas. Kind of tight, but you can squeeze. And that brings you out into a room that is quite long, going to the northwest from where you entered. You enter on the southeast side, and it spans up to the northwest. About 20 feet in, there is a chasm that is about 20 feet wide, 70 feet deep. The roof is 20 feet overhead, and as you approach the chasm, you can hear what sounds like an old man giggling down at the bottom.
Nope. That's a nope right there. I don't deal with old people.
Maybe he wants some tea.
Oh, that makes sense. But no. Poplar, if you go and talk with the enemy, I swear to God I will cut off your teeth. Just cut it off. The entire pot. Away from your hands. It will be gone. The pot and your hands.
If I go to talk to him way down there, how are you gonna cut it off?
I can fly too.
Why don't we both go say hi then?
No.
Well, that doesn't seem very friendly. I mean, we're in
Well,
his
people are
house after
senile.
all.
And however you say it,
Senility.
senility scares me. So no thank you.
Well, the chasm continues, or on the other side of this chasm, the cavern continues for another 30 feet, and then you see there's a passage that goes off to the north.
And how far apart is the chasm? How wide is it?
Like 20 feet. And as you're sitting there looking, you just hear this. Woohoo!
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm just gonna fly over the chasm.
Me have no way to get 20 feet over.
Just use your boots.
I can't jump 20 feet. I can move really fast.
You jumped 20 feet in that room earlier when you killed that mummy all cool. Do the same thing here.
That was just literary embellishment.
Literary embellishment, huh? Come on, wise guy, put your money where your mouth is.
We literally saw it.
Jump the chasm.
No, that was a once in a lifetime thing.
I mean, like, how do you think pole vaulters do it? Find yourself a big stick and vault over the chasm. It's not that hard. Here, if you want, I will I'll be like a little beacon of hope on the other side. I'll be motivation.
What's a pole vaulter?
If not because you adore me, but because the fact that I succeed and you don't should infuriate you. That's how it would work for me.
Okay. Are there like any stalagmites in here?
Yeah, why not? There's a couple hanging up overhead.
Okay. How about tights? Stalactites. The ones on
I
the ground.
forgot, yeah. I forgot. The stalagmites are on the ground, the stalactites are overhead. So yes, how about there's a couple of each?
Okay. Are there any across the chasm?
Yes.
All right. Me gonna take me rope. Me going to tie one end off to stalagmite, and then me's gonna tell Grimmel, "Hey Grimmel, can you please fly across the chasm and tie other end off to stalagmite so I can rope myself across?
Please.
Please."
Please. What a wuss. But yeah, so I'll do as you say and tie the rope off somewhere.
Okay, good, because otherwise I was gonna have to go down and meet the old man.
You know, as long as you don't bring him back with you.
No promises.
Do what you say.
All right.
All right, I'm definitely just giving you that. You totally make it across.
All right. Me, Foxglove, and me make it across, and Poplart and Grimmel just fly across.
Yes, as they do. Just cracks me up. All right, so you guys continue up into the next room.
Sure.
I
All right.
guess.
So this is kind of a strangely shaped, not circular, but kind of blobby in that way that you can see your passage goes straight through. Though as you enter, you notice that there is a thick moss on all the walls and the ceiling. The earthen floor gives rise to just a forest of fungi. There's, in this particular area, 5 weird-looking creatures. They look like dead-eyed, almost like zombies, and you recognize you've fought these guys before, but they don't look right. They look like they're covered in some kind of a fungus, and they're moving slowly and passively instead of quickly and with violence.
Okay. Guys, apparently we have a fungus among us.
And you know what? You know what this is? Another nope. This is another nope.
Me think Grimmel is getting gun shy.
Gun shy? Since when am I that? No. I'm just saying that this is whack. I don't want to somehow be cursed by whatever the heck is going on in this place.
Well, that's right. You are cursed.
Oh, yeah.
How long does curse last?
Oh, yes, we should look into that curse because that will be interesting.
Oh,
The curse lasts until a remove curse is cast, and the Grimmel actually cannot regain hit points as long as the curse is on him.
Oh, well, crap.
I guess I'm still at 8 then.
Yeah, you are. And thank you for reminding me.
Gee, thanks, Barry.
Well, hooray to Barry for actually getting extra hit points during his healing session then.
Actually, it was 16, and it actually would have been distributed to one of you other guys.
I think Barry
Yeah.
needed it most.
Yeah,
One
he really
second.
did. The great question, can Barry actually remove a curse?
I can cast lesser restoration. I'm just not sure if that affects curses.
Well, according to this, it's well, I guess it does say or other magic. So let's check out what lesser restoration does. Works on one disease or one condition such as blinded, deafened, paralyzed, poisoned. Not cursed.
No.
You need to actually have a remove curse.
Okay.
Or greater restoration.
I feel like in this situation, I'm a little valid to be quote unquote gun shy, as you say.
Yes,
I feel
that
like
is.
engaging in combat is not the best idea for me at this present.
This is true.
What if you just start, like, blasting those stalactites on the ceiling and let them fall into the chasm and see what happens?
Well, you guys are up into this like fungal area where everything's just kind of chilling and hanging out, and everyone seems real peaceful.
It doesn't sound like it suits us.
Well, no, that's why we're here, is to cause unpeacefulness. Usually. But right now, it's probably not the best idea.
Dun, 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 dun. Let's see. I'm still looking to see if there's some way I can kind of work around this.
Yeah, it's fine, I'll just die.
Not the first time.
Yeah.
Probably won't be the last either.
No, death doesn't really even scare me anymore. I know what it looks like, I know what it is. Fear of the unknown is overrated.
Let's see here.
Well, as wasn't that Kirk that said the only our greatest enemy is irrational fear of the unknown?
Sure. Who is Kirk?
Captain James T.
Is he one of the ship captains that we came across on our journey?
Must be, I don't know.
He's legend. He's legendary. So one of the captains definitely would have told you about him.
I must have been busy.
So dispel magic wouldn't work on a curse?
I don't believe so. Let me double check. Well, it shouldn't because it's not magical. I mean, just off the top
Okay.
of my head on the name.
That's fine.
let's
I'm just-
see. No, it literally says magical effect within range. So, no, it does not.
All
This is
right.
fine.
One spell. Oh, crud.
What?
All this time. So by 11th level, you are so suffused with righteous might that all of your melee weapon strikes carry divine power with them. Whenever you hit a creature with a melee weapon, the creature takes an extra 1d8 radiant damage. I have been missing out on that the whole time.
Oops.
Oops. Okay. So I gotta remember that from now on.
Nope. Well, anyway, what do you want to do in this fungal cavern?
Uh,
Relatively short going forward. It's only another, maybe 20 feet or so to get to the northern passage out.
yeah, but
No,
Grimmel's almost dead.
That's
30 feet across.
I'm already dead. Have been. Will be again. Probably not permanently, so.
Well, All right, well, I'm thinking that we need to cut this adventure short and make our way back to the surface, so we can get this curse removed from Grimmel.
What? That's the coward's way out.
No, that's the smart. That's what smart people do.
No, smart people do is if any combat would arise, I would just fly to the ceiling where things can't hit me. The cowardly way out is to back out. We haven't gotten nearly anywhere near the amount of loot here. I'm talking funny, but I blame the curse.
But I can't heal you.
So?
I mean, if Grimmel wants a death wish, who are we to deny him, you know?
It's not a death wish.
Uh-huh.
All right, fine.
I don't even think we'd be able to find our way out of this place without running into anything else.
Well, I mean that's somewhat true.
We've been teleported all over the place, remember?
Oh, that's a good point.
We have no idea where we are.
All right, I guess the only way to go is forward.
All right.
You. What?
Okay.
Going
I was waiting
right.
for you to see if you were filling in any of the narrative. If not, I'll just say you walk forward.
Oh well, but we're gonna attempt to sneak.
Okay.
That always works so well for us.
I know.
Sure. Sneak away.
All right, stealthing. I'm stealthing. 10.
You're not very stealthing.
Yeah, imagine that. Is anyone else gonna try to stealth?
I'll try to stealth, but I'll fly through the air because owls are very silent when flight.
This is true.
Would I get advantage on that at all?
Sure, why not?
Yeah. Woohoo! That's a 19.
Yeah, you silently move from one end of the chamber to the other.
Alright, Foxglove's turn. 26.
You also silently move from one end to the other.
Must be nice being an elf.
Alkin, hey!
Poplart, what about you?
Hoplite just takes to the air, slowly following behind Grimmel. And as he passes by, just do a little quick thing here. Okay, so that's a 23 to stealth. So as he flies through the air, he also just drops a sweet roll on the head of one of the myconid zombie things, just to see what happens.
You see it
Poplart,
just-
you realize I am down here.
You're the one who wanted to sneak, you're the one who failed at sneaking, you have no one but yourself to blame.
Who says
So
you're
it
not
just
part of the
kinda-
experiment?
It just kind of hits him on the head, and he doesn't even react. Kind of
Oh.
like, huh?
All
Even
right.
your squeaky armor moving through as you're like carefully sneaking like a Scooby-Doo special.
Mm.
You get to the other side, and you see that a couple of them kind of turned towards you, but it was like, a couple of the de-evolved Goombas, just kind of like, huh? Okay.
Okay.
They don't seem to care.
Oh, fantastic.
Which
So that
takes
means-
you. What?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
So it just takes you up to a larger chamber. This one is similarly covered in moss, though there appear to be some giant centipedes and giant fire beetles meandering around through the fungi. Their carapaces are providing illumination here, and the fungi seem to be just loving it and glowing off, like growing towards it as they move around. In the center of this chamber, so this thing is about maybe, let's call it 70 feet north-south and like 50 feet east-west. There's a passageway due to your east and one into the northeast. And in the center of the room are two like fairy rings of mushrooms, a small one in the middle and a bigger one surrounding them. And these all appear to be almost humanoid, and they seem to be like kind of swaying back and forth, almost talking to each other. But you don't hear any speech, any words. They just seem to be like one leans and the other responds almost in gesture.
Okay.
Poplar, does this mean anything to you?
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I thought I'd ask.
Why would you think it means something to me? I mean,
Uh,
I look
because
like
they're
that?
they're fairy rings, little fairy man.
that's racist.
I mean, not really. They're named for something.
Yeah, and genocides are also named after Jen, I suppose.
Sure, why not?
Stupid Jen. Oh, I was here trying to do a Grimmelcide.
I'd actually probably prefer that, yeah. Grimmelcide sounds much better than genocide. Like, what's genocide even supposed to mean? Grimmelcide, now that means something, you know?
Exactly, it has more of a ring to it.
Yeah. So see, I wasn't trying to be racist with the fairy ring thing. If anything, you should take it as a compliment.
Take racism as a compliment.
I hear Grimmelcide is the most exhausting sport next to soccer.
I mean, it would make sense.
For the maybe one person that will listen to this ever that has also seen the movie Dogma.
Oh, I've seen it once, and that was so long ago.
Anyway, so you're in this room. What do you guys do? You've walked in the southern entrance.
All right. So is it just the two fairy rings, or are there insects here as well?
Yeah, there's 6 giant centipedes and 4 giant fire beetles, and then there's several of the small myconid sprouts. So there's probably, let's say, a half dozen of them, and then they're surrounded by bigger ones. Maybe 2 dozen of them.
All right. Me going to do Arcana check and see if there is magic in the fairy ring. See if me can feel just general magic. That is a 9.
You sense a general background magic, but not like they're doing anything particular. Like, it's not particularly concentrated there. There's more like a background in the walls and kind of around you.
Okay, so I was hoping maybe the fairy ring would be a teleportation circle, but
Apparently not.
That'd be way too convenient.
We could stand to use a little bit of luck right now.
Stand to, yes. Likely to, no.
All right. Well, not necessarily wanting to risk any kind of battle. So I guess we'll just kind of skirt the rings and head out the east corridor.
Okay. So, all right, as you kind of move around them trying to skirt, you hear a, "Hello there. How you doing?"
A Canadian.
As you as you hear the voice in your head, there's no actual words being spoken. It's all just in your head. You see that a couple of eyes have opened across the circle and are looking at you.
Oh, hello yourself.
What you up
He
to?
asked how we're doing. I think we should respond to that too. Doing just fine, though the little bird over here is not so good.
Don't trust him. I've heard many things about
Alright.
the people of Canada.
Grimmel, just hush.
At least you know where we
Poplar?
are now.
Poplart, hush too.
But
Or
they're
you guys-
friendly.
And you have a tendency, you and Grimmel both have a tendency of ruining that. So just be quiet right now and let me talk to them.
Oh, who is the one that got you out of trouble with the nice flesh melty skin lady? Yeah, that was me. Thank you very much, Mr. Berry Big Brain.
Do you feel unappreciated, Poplar? Because I feel unappreciated.
Of course. Didn't even want to have any tea what I nicely made for everybody.
That was Grimmel that didn't want to have any tea.
I
It's
don't
not
recall
about
you
that
going
right
out
now,
of your way to
Barry.
scoop some up either. Nobody appreciates anything I do.
Fine, I don't want to talk to the Canadian anyways. I'll turn my back.
Mr. Friendly Canadian, would you like some tea?
Oh. Yeah, I'll take some tea, eh? Just pour it on me roots over here.
Alright, just give me a bit to make it ready. Poplar just starts making a batch of tea for him.
Okie dokie. Say,
Yes, while they're doing that, we are looking for a way kind of back to the surface. Is there any, do you know of the shortest, quickest, easiest path back to the surface?
Never been to the surface. We only know this cave. I grew up right there, about 3 feet ahead of me, and I moved here. Now I look after that little one.
Wow, a big move. Very strong, very brave guy.
Took about 10 years.
You had that many belongings?
We just move slow. But if you're looking to get out, you might ask the Sovereign.
Who is the sovereign?
Oh, that's Flute. He's up in the northeast passage there.
Oh, okay. Is he friendly?
Well, yeah, he's just the best. He's our Sovereign.
Okay. Yes, thank you. After Poplart has served you tea, we will make our way to see your sovereign.
Here
Okay.
you go. Poplight just pours boiled sweet roll onto his roots.
Well, he doesn't have any herbs.
Yeah, what do you think he's making tea out of?
Yeah, that's great. Oh, that's quite tasty. Thank you.
How
Oh,
can
you're
you taste?
welcome, Mr. Friendly.
I seriously doubt you have taste buds on your roots.
Oh, he obviously has better taste than Barry.
The funniest part about those, Barry was never against the tea to begin with.
But he didn't take any. He was a bad guest.
He's not even a guest. You don't own this place.
He was a guest at my tea circle.
You know, Poplart, when we are back on the surface and like in an inn or something, I will gladly partake of tea with you. But for right now, let's stay focused and try to get out of here before Grimmel dies.
I'm not dead. Keep acting like I'm already gone.
I don't know. It seems like you're asking quite a lot of me. Stay focused? Eh. What do you think, Mr. Friendly Canadian Mushroom Person?
Oh. What? This tea is making me a bit loopy.
Oh, that's just a special ingredient. Love.
Great, Poplart. You just gave our poor mushroom guy there a sugar rush. All right, quick.
He
Let's
doesn't
get
seem
out of
unhappy
here
about it.
before something bad happens.
Which way are you getting out of there?
Northeast passage.
Okay. So Alright, as you go through the passage, the cave floor slopes upward, reducing its height from about 15 feet near the entrance to 10 feet at the north end. Exotic mushrooms sprout from the earthen floor, and the walls are lined with ripplebark, also a type of fungi. In the center at the top stands what you could only assume to be the Sovereign, a 9-foot-tall myconid. His bioluminescent cap is shedding a light in about a 10-foot radius around, illuminating the entire cavern. He appears to be working on something, bent over a table.
All right. You walk in.
Pretty. Harry, can I have one?
No, don't touch anything.
Aw. He's so shiny.
Don't touch anything.
Barry's no fun.
Me trying to get out of this place alive.
That's overrated too.
All right. Me approach Mike and Id respectfully and say, hello.
Oh, hello!
Are you Canadian too?
Shut up, Grimmel. Good sovereign, sir, your majesty. We are
yes.
looking... yes, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, oh, yes, please, welcome, how are you doing?
Fine. We are looking for quickest way back to surface world. Do you know of quickest path?
Oh, quickest path. Well, let me think. If you go far enough to the north of here, there is a cave that you can climb up, but it is quite the climb to the surface. We are very deep. There's some kind of a big magical stone thing to the east of here. We don't go out there. We stay here. We stay within these walls. Those darn golems and the gargoyles keep trying to attack us here.
Oh, okay.
Poplight pulls on Barry's tunic. Barry.
What is it? What is it, Poplart?
Why don't we just ask him if he can remove the curse? Then we don't have
Great
to go
sovereign, sir.
anywhere.
Do you have ability to? Little Alkin companion right here has been cursed. Do you have ability to
Oh.
remove curse?
Oh, come, let me look at you. These, like, fungusy hands reach out and start touching your face and looking in your eyes.
I swear,
Oh.
if you're Canadian.
What is this
Obviously
Canadian you keep
Canadian.
talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about. Here, I have potions. I have exotic mushrooms. I have here. Let me see. Uh, try this. He hands you a bottle that is kind of a swirly purple with like little white highlights that look like it's like little fireworks inside.
Just drink it, Grimmel.
Fine. Good.
I thought Canadian meant this people's, country or something. They're not Canadian?
Me not to know anything about Canada, Poplart. I have no idea what Grimmel is talking about.
Oh,
Well,
I'm
he-
just so confused.
So suddenly, Grimmel, your like eyes shrink down, and you can barely see. And all of a sudden, you start talking with a deep, booming voice. And he goes, "Oh no, that's not good. That's not good. Hold on." Starts shuffling through a bunch of bottles, and he finds something that's bright orange with a little pink layer at the top. Like, here, quickly, drink this.
I guess I grapple for it and drink it.
He shoves it into your claw and then you down it, and all of a sudden the light comes rushing back. Your eyes get huge, your voice gets a little squeaky, and he's like, "Okay, are you all right?"
I think so? I don't know what happened.
Okay, well, so let me think. Here, I know this bottle. If you drink this one, it will allow you to read someone's mind. So please take this one. It is very good.
Okay.
Don't drink it right now. What?
Wasn't going to.
Okay. Hold on. All right, now this one. Take this one. This one is a potion of extreme healing, but you must find a paladin first. Once you find a paladin, they may lay their hands upon you, and through their divinity, charge this bottle, and then drink. Bottoms up.
Well, Barry, I guess you're up.
All right. Me lay hands on bottle and chantel Freya through it.
And that
No.
totally must.
The bottle. Lay your hands on the owl. Silly man.
Okay. Instructions need to be a little bit more clear. All right. Me lay hands on Al.
Perfect. And as you do, he kind of moves around. He's like, "Yes, touch the soft feathers. Lay your hands. Channel your divinity."
This is way too creepy.
Yes. Me channel divinity of Freya through Grimmel.
And drink.
All right. Now, bombs up.
Awesome. I need to look up what that is real quick. I just need to look up a roll real quick.
Okay.
All right. It is 8d4 plus 8.
You want me to roll that?
Still cursed?
That's the healing you're getting right now.
Even through the curse?
The curse is lifted.
That'd be 24.
Plus 8.
Plus 8. So 32.
Well,
Oh.
that makes me feel better.
And then he's like, yes, 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 yes. Oh, so much fun, so much fun.
Are you a creepy old man?
No, he's the Myconid king.
That doesn't mean he's not a creepy old man.
All right. What is it? It's paladin level
No.
times 5.
Your feathers are so soft.
I hate this. I'm leaving.
Hmm.
You should be more understanding of other people and their cultures.
All right.
If I were to punch you in the face, could I tell you to be more understanding of my fist and your culture?
All right, Grimmel, hold on a sec. Me going to
It's really
cast
soft
Cure
and
Wounds on
feathery,
you.
so yes.
Me going to cast Cure Wounds on you. All right. That is spellcasting 8 to okay, so that's 19 to cast. So that's good. All right. 1d8. All right. Plus spellcasting modifier. So add another 16 points to yourself.
Alright.
Wow.
I'm no longer on the brink of death.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Mighty Sovereign. So are you saying you would like us to remove this threat to your kingdom?
Oh, that would be wonderful. Kill the rock demons.
Okay, now you've gotten bloodthirsty. What is with this?
Oh no,
Oh,
no!
dear.
They killed my poor servants. The Quaggoths. I reanimate them with my people. The rock demons kill them. I bring them back. I keep them amongst us. They protect us, but the rock demons, they come. They kill my children. They kill my people.
Okay. We will. Yes, we will do this for you. This is a noble quest.
Excellent, excellent.
Is no one else getting weird vibes from this?
You just have a suspicious streak there. And he did heal you, so you know.
It's not there.
Well, I am grateful on your behalf.
Refuse to be grateful to anybody.
All right. Anyway, we shall take our leave, Great King, and we will see what we can do to remove this threat from your kingdom.
Excellent, excellent. All right, I'm back to work.
All right.
You see him, he goes back to his bench, and he like swirls a couple of things around, and he's got something that's kind of a frothy green, and he down the hatches it, and kind of froths at the mouth, and he goes, not quite tangy enough.
Okay.
I'll put poison in my cup of tea before going off at the party.
He just kind of looks at it, he's like, ooh, new potion.
God, I hate it here.
All right,
Great.
so
Poplar
you walk
is-
back. Oh, go ahead.
Poplart is spreading diabetes throughout the land.
We knew he'd be a
It's
blight of some
diabolical.
kind.
All right. We take East Passage to find Shiny Jewel.
Okay. You go to the east, and you get to an area where there's a bit of a Y. Now, at this point, you can see that about 20 feet to the east truly does go out into a gigantic cavern that is hundreds of feet wide, with a large spire in the middle. And then there's a narrow passage that goes to the north, and you can see up it, at about 40 feet, there's a great chasm in the floor that twists and bends out of sight.
So basically, the passage going north ends in a chasm.
You can see there's a chasm and a slight walkway, maybe about 5 feet wide, around each side of it. Or you can go to the east, where you see the giant open room with a stalagmite in the center that is absolutely giant. It rises up probably, what is this? A good 50 feet into the air, and there's a large hole that has been bored out of the middle, and set inside is at least a 10-foot diameter circular lozenge of translucent white crystal.
Okay. So this stalagmite.
Yes.
Does it have? Can we walk our way up it? Is there like a spiral that winds around the outside of it?
From where you're standing, you can't tell. You are currently about, let's see, 2, 3. You're about 80 feet away from the base of it, and the base to the middle spire is another almost 40 feet.
Okay. Poplart.
Yes.
Can you please kind of fly into Big Room and do a little stealthy scouting mission for us? See if we can climb up that middle spire and cavern that is guarding it.
That sounds boring.
Methinks it's probably fraught with danger.
Oh, fine. Poplar
Alright,
goes and
Poplar.
starts doing his scouting.
As you fly in, you notice that the cavern walls taper inward as they rise, becoming curved. The peak of the ceiling must be almost 200 feet high from the base. It is dotted with stalactites that are 10 to 15 feet long. And there's even about a 60-foot long stalactite that's hanging directly above that tower in the middle. It's tipped a good 10 feet above the top of the one that comes up from below. As you look around the floor, the cavern is dotted with stalagmites as well, 10 to 15 feet high each. The stone glows with a kind of a blue-white that is illuminating the entire area.
Well, that's good, because Poplar doesn't actually have dark vision, so he needs that glow.
As you approach, you're heading east, and you see that it is relatively smooth as it rises up into the air. It would be difficult to directly climb it.
Alright, is there anything else in the room, though?
As you look left and right, you see there is a kind of in the northeast corner, a gash through the floor, a gusting chasm, which you can feel there's like a wind blowing up and out of it coming your direction. You're far enough away you can't get too much more info. And as you look to the south, you see several openings that go off into other cave sections.
Alright. Poplar calls out to Barry. Looks clear! Stay perched on top of the stalagmite.
Okay. Just one of them as you're going in. Just pick one.
Yeah, the big one in the middle. That looks like a good place to climb.
You climbed. You're above the stone.
Yeah, just like sitting on
All right.
top, shouting at Barry.
Okay, so as you're sitting on top and you're looking it down, you shout at Barry, and I hadn't realized you made it that far into the room. So you can see beyond. There are a multitude of passages that go out across the east and northeast, across the northwest. That chasm that you could see from this position is just like 300 feet deep. It is massive. And just below you, as you look to the east, you can see there's something like a carved arch at the base of the stalagmite.
Yep, does not change my assessment.
Okay,
Does,
well, just
does
giving
Barry
you all the
come
info.
in? Yeah, does Barry come in and see all this himself?
Yes, I guess. Me wince when you yell, because that completely negates the whole question of stealthy spying. But, all right, me kind of step into cavern.
All right, you are in the cavern. You have this huge area you can, explore.
Me going to go to stalagmite and look at arch.
Okay, so you work your way all the way around to the east side of the stalagmite. And let me get to that section. None of that is what I wanted. Okay. As you approach the arch, you notice that it is actually a door. There is a bas relief sculpture of a humanoid skull with a black sapphire embedded in each eye socket. Carved into the frame above the door are the words "Go away" written in common. Oh wait, you can't read. Never mind, sorry. Never mind. There's some weird words written above the door.
Foxglove.
Damn, we're stopped again.
Can you read this thing on the door here?
I'll read the door.
It says "Go away."
It says, "Go away." That's what it says.
Fine, I guess we'll leave you alone then. Jeez.
Okay. Me going to do Arcana check on the doorway.
Okay.
That is a 15.
Ooh, you did good.
For
You
once.
you determine there is some kind of a magic here, likely an alarm spell that's connected to the door, but you also, with a 15, notice there's some kind of abjuration magic around each of the sapphires that's completely unrelated to that alarm.
Oh, abjuration magic, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Me think it has something to do with like a death ray coming out of those stupid eyes. So abjuration.
You can always take a look.
I can always what?
Take a closer look.
All right. Fine.
You're just like opened your senses. You're not investigating.
All right. Me investigate.
Okay.
Don't you let me go. Oh, haha. He actually did pretty well on investigation. That's 2 good rolls in a row. I don't know what's going to happen. That is a 16.
Ah, with a 16, you look and you notice that the stones are surprisingly clear, except for the carved image of a tiny black spider etched into each one.
Okay.
Aw, if only they were real. This got my appetite going.
And also with that high of an investigation, you notice that they are not like a hard set thing. They appear to just be set into the stone. Like they're not glued in or otherwise attached.
Okay. Me take me javelin and standing off to the side of the face. Me use javelin to pry jewels out of eyes.
Okay. Sure. We'll start with the first one. You grab it with your tip of your javelin and you pull it out. And when it falls to the ground, it shatters. And let's see, make sure I get this right. A cloud of mist arises out of it. The cloud of mist obscures your vision, and then you hear a second crack with another cloud. Before you suddenly appears two very, very pale looking drow. Ones that, they just don't look right. They look sunken faced and pointed of teeth and pointed of ear even.
Ah, okay. They don't have large spider bodies, do they?
No, they do not. They appear to just be, standard elfinoid.
Okay. Are they wearing armor and armed, or are they naked, like they were?
More
in
like
prison?
long. No, like almost noble's clothes. They look very well dressed.
Oh, okay. Let me see. Yeah. All right. Me wave at them in common and say in common, hello.
You waved at them in common.
Well, okay, me wave at them and say
Yes.
in common, hello.
You get a. And then one of them kind of turns and says something to the other you can't understand. And then he turns back and with a smile moves over towards you.
All right. Foxglove, did you hear what could you understand what they were saying?
What were they speaking?
Oh, I don't know.
Undercommon?
Oh,
Whatever drow speak. I don't know. What do drow speak?
I don't know either. Well, I would think that you just-
Rowish?
Yeah, probably drowish. So they spoke in drowish.
Oh, okay.
Like hydro.
All right. Well, fine. Me, as they start toward me, me draw a sword of Freya, and kind of, hold it out warningly.
As you do that, he throws up his arm, blocking his face, and moves away. And he says something again that you can't understand. The other one then starts to move around, kind of. You can see he's kind of circling to the side.
All right. It sounds like it's time for combat. The one that can't see, how far away is he?
He's just holding his hand up about 10 feet in front of you.
This is why we make all the friends.
All right. Well, Drow are evil races, and obviously the Sword of Freya is negatively affecting him. So, me just going to jump forward at blind Drow and make massive strike with Sword of Freya.
All right. Roll to hit, I guess.
Oh, me just roll nat 1.
No. Oh God. We start off with a bang, at least. All right. That's awesome. Let's see. So
Not
you
really. Me
you
take
go
two.
to do that, and yeah. Well, I'm trying to think of the best way to do this. How can you nat one this really well?
Me trip on little stalagmite and fall on face.
How about you? No, I think even better than that. You fall, and he gently catches you in his arms. I was thinking like a 50s movie, just like, oh, you were coming to me.
Blah, 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 blah.
I don't know, it's just so funny to me.
All right.
All right, here. While this all happens, let's just have everyone roll initiative so we see where we end up, and then I'll play it from there. Because it's just too funny otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
Grimmel gets a 13. Foxglove gets a 19.
Foxglove. 19. Poppy, what do you got?
22.
Okay, well, congratulations. You're right behind Barry. So you just witnessed this Barry just like throw himself into the arms of this tall, sunken-skinned man. How do you respond?
He says, "No, mind control!" And I'm imagining Poplight's been just kind of hanging out at the top of these stalagmites the entire time, just kind of watching everyone below him. Because why would he be
Okay.
down with the group of people? So
That's
I
true.
guess
Because
he's kind of hidden up there. Would that be
Yeah.
sneak attack-ish?
you're firing through a bright light at a great distance, pretty vertically downward.
Well, I also nat 20'd it.
Okay. Well, in that case, sure. I'll give you the sneak attack on that. But don't double bonus it. How about that?
That seems fair. So,
Good lord.
Nat 20s and Nat 1s just really ruin the narrative, don't they?
Sometimes,
Oh.
yeah.
That's still 25 damage to the
Good
Drow that
lord.
caught Barry, because Popeye was worried that Barry's being mind controlled by this Drow, so he just like
All right.
sniper shots him into the head or whatever, and then
And in doing so, he drops Barry on the ground with a thud.
and then at the end of his turn, Popeye flits off to another stalagmite to go and keep an eye on what's going on down below.
Okay. All right. So, Foxglove, you're standing there, and you just witnessed Barry get caught, and then an arrow from nowhere seemingly strike the guy, causing Barry to fall to the ground. So now he's just flat on the ground,
All right.
and this poor guy's got an arrow sticking out of like his shoulder, we'll say.
This poor guy with the arrow look like, so I can vicious mockery.
He's pale drow elf with sharp fangs, like he's a vampire elf.
Okay, Twilight, my dude, was so forever ago. What's Twilight? I'm just saying, like, only a teenage girl would like how you look. I'm just saying. Like, you're just... It's just not a thing. Not a vibe. Not great. I'm sorry. Hate to break it to you. That's just not gonna happen. That's a dirty 20.
Yep, that definitely hits.
Alright. 7 damage.
He's like, but I'm sorry, I've been trapped in here for 50 years. It was a thing when they trapped me.
So he does speak common.
I guess for the joke, sure, why not?
Oh, these language barriers, man, they just kill us.
Why not? Oh, good lord. Holy crap. All right. So, after all, now he feels bad. He's like looking down and just like, well, dang it. That hurt a lot, but I am so hungry. And he threw himself at me and he's on the ground. Barry. He doesn't know your name. He's just like, you look delicious. So he's gonna try and bite you. That is a 24 to hit. So yeah, I'm gonna say that's successful.
Yeah, that hits.
All right. So he buries his teeth into you for 10 piercing damage. And Oh, good lord. So, hold on. I'm trying to read this and understand how this works exactly. Wow. He apparently, because he's sucking your blood now, it's a 27 necrotic damage is how they write it up.
Oh, Jesus. All right.
All right. So yeah, he's sucking you out there. Grimmel, you're just witnessed Barry get landed on this guy by this guy who's like, yeah. It's you, Grimmel.
It's kind of rough.
That's rough, buddy.
Yeah, it's
Do
pretty
you
rough.
have a repelling strike as well for your Eldritch Blast? That you can also like push him when you hit him?
I can change it from being force damage to bludgeoning damage, but that doesn't really do anything. Eldritch Blast already is normally force damage.
Yeah, but there should also be the ability where you can like move, like knock back when you hit with Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, I don't have that one. Rock your body. I mean, I guess just. You know what? Just enough dignity today. I'm just gonna cast Infestation.
Okay.
That
That's the
is
better
a
choice.
16 to hit.
Is it? It's just an attack roll. That's how it works. It's like
I
a
think
cantrip.
so. It's a cantrip, yeah.
Then okay, so it does not hit.
Okay. Well, I
You know
tried.
you have all your spell slots back after a short rest, right?
yeah, no, I already had all my spell slots back. Leave me alone.
She's saving the 2 spell slots she has for something big.
All right. Well, this allows the second one, who is working his way around and was largely ignored, to. Let's see, it's 50-50 this. That is Foxglove. So he comes up and makes an attempt to grab you and bite you with a dirty 20.
yeah, that hits.
All right, so he sinks his teeth in for. That is 11 piercing damage. And he sucks. Ooh. Sucks 18 points out of you. So he deals you 18 points necrotic damage as he's draining your blood.
Yeah, that's great.
All right. But Barry, you have him on you. You are down. You can make a, I guess what would it be? A strength check? Fight him off?
No, me going to spend this as an action to hold up me holy symbol
Oh,
And-
nice.
and turn the unholy.
Awesome. All right. All right.
So
So it's turn undead, right?
turn the unholy. As an action, you present your holy symbol and
Oh.
speak a prayer, censuring fiends and undead using your channel divinity. Each fiend or undead that can see or hear you within 30 feet of you must make a wisdom saving throw. If the creature fails its saving throw, it is turned for 1 minute or until it takes damage. A turned creature must spend its turns trying to move as far away from you as it can
and it can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of you. It
Ooh, I
also
like that.
can't take reactions. So for its action, it can use the dash action or try to escape from an effect that prevents it from moving. If there's nowhere to move, the creature can use the dodge action.
Interesting. All right. It is. You say what was it? Intelligence,
Wisdom.
Constitution, Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Plus 0. So I roll a 15 on that.
Okay.
What does that do?
I think my DC spell attack. I think spell save. I think my DC is 16.
Awesome. So he jumps off of you and just bolts.
And I'm guessing the one that's feasting on Foxglove is also going to have to make a saving throw.
Oh, yep, you were right. Let me roll that right now. He resists.
Okay, perfect.
All right. So cool. That was a good move.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, and you've got action left. You could move and like get yourself up.
Yep, me going to get up.
Awesome. All right. I think that's all you can do, right? You acted and you moved.
Yep.
All right. So Poplart, it's you.
Right. I'm his vantage in the ceiling. Uplart takes aim at the one feasting on Foxglove. And that's only a 16 to hit.
Does not hit.
So he fires off an arrow, misses, goes, ah! And moves to another stalagmite.
Awesome. All right. Foxglove, you're being held and fed upon. What do you do?
Stab him. Stab him seems like a pretty good option, so I'm gonna try to stab him.
All right.
Dirty 20! Woo!
Nice. Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna stab it with my normal rapier.
Okay.
8 plus 2 is 10.
All right. You give him a little stabby stab for a whole 10 damage there.
Alright.
Oh, did you say that was the regular? You're just regular, normal.
Yeah,
deck?
she's just using the regular rapier.
All right. You see the blade just like slide in and slide out, and the wound immediately closes, like nothing happened.
That's those vampires, they healing.
All right.
All right,
So the one
whose turn is it
It's-
next?
it's the first one, the one that was running away from you. So he just straight up keeps running. He splits. He's gone.
Okay.
He is no more. He has decided to cease to be. All right. Which then takes us to Grimmel.
Alright. So there's the one still on Foxglove, right?
Yes.
Correct.
That's the thing, I don't know how tough these guys are, so I don't want to waste a big spell on them. Especially since they're probably closer to death right now anyways.
Well, you can try infestation again.
Oh, darn it.
Or something that maybe has multiple attacks.
Or Eldritch Blast.
Yes, I guess. But no. I'm gonna cast Chill Touch.
Okay.
He's undead. He's already chilly.
No, it works better against undead. Shut up,
Okay.
you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Chill Touch is kind of weird for that.
That it works better against undead.
Yeah.
That's a 17 to hit.
Isn't that a... Oh, it's a 2-hit one? Ranged spell attack? Okay. You do not hit.
What?
They have high armor classes.
You.
Well, that's my turn again. I swear, I literally, if I could just roll above
A 10.
a 10, I'd be fine.
Time to switch out your dice.
The one that's holding Foxglove just Man, I hate the language barrier thing. You hear him whisper something before he goes back to bite you again.
What is he trying to be, Edward Cullen? What is this?
And he actually is unable to, strangely enough.
Oh, well, that's good news.
I did not consent.
Oh, was he? Maybe I did that. Yeah.
Vampires
Oh, yeah.
hate this one simple trick.
Yeah. So the stab, he was trying to talk to you about something and just failed miserably at trying to do anything. So, yeah.
Okay. Whose turn is it now?
I guess we just go back to you, Barry.
Oh, perfect. Me going to leap at creature and stab at it with Sword of Freya. Please roll
All
above
right.
a 10. Oh, Jesus Christ. That is an 18 to hit.
He just kind of you go in and you skim along his clothes, taking off the like spires of his clothing, and he's just like, "That was custom made for me."
All right. Well,
no, another language.
Okay. Yes. Me rear back and swing again.
All right, you do it.
No, I miss again. That is only a 14.
Yes, it does miss again. Poplart.
Right? Poplart tries to actually be successful this time, and that's a 15 to hit.
Oh my God, we are rolling so bad.
Poplart just goes, ah! And again moves to another stalagmite to hide again. Just taking pot shots.
Good God.
Love it. Well, we're good to Foxglove then. Let's see what happens.
Alright, is that one guy still on me?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Stabbed him. Alright, fine. I'm gonna stab him again, this time with my evil rapier. Yeah.
I mean, he's not holding you anymore. He's just there.
Ah, okay. 21 to hit.
Oh, that hits. Yeah.
Yeah. 9 damage
Awesome.
with my evil rapier.
Yep. It burns into him. You can see the spot just kind of like sizzle, and he's just like kind of gives you a what? Like almost like there's the shock of I should be immune to this.
Wait a minute. Then they should probably be immune to Poplart's arrows.
Yeah, well, we'll hand wave it. Whatever.
Yeah,
No, you're
you
a
haven't
magical
managed-
creature.
You haven't managed to hit this one yet anyway.
I made the first one drop you.
Yeah, that was more of just from an impact.
Yeah.
Alright, so it's shocked. Grimmel. You have the chance to take advantage of this situation. It's in horror shock being stabbed like this. It actually burns him.
Well, knowing me, I'm gonna fail. But I'll just cast Eldritch Blast. Wow, look at that. Oh, it's 2 different shots, so that's nice. But
Yep.
One's a 17, which misses.
Yep.
Oh, yay. The other is a 24.
Which hits.
And the other's a 14, which misses.
Fine, you got one.
Woohoo. A whole potential of 6 damage. Nope, I rolled a 2. But it gets my charisma modifier on it, so that's 7.
Awesome. And I need your 1d20 roll.
Yes, that's fine. 2.
2. Okay, so he starts. How can I put this? He starts like coughing and spitting as water starts like shooting out of his mouth. He's like, "What the? just like almost like his whole lungs had been filled with water and he's pushing them out. It doesn't appear to be
Very
harming him
pleasant.
because he doesn't need to breathe anyway, but he's still just like blah, 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 just gargling water coming out of him.
Only Barry
Nice.
can bless the water.
Right.
So he's just like not sure of what to do, and so he is just like looks at you guys and realizes the state he is in, and just you think you can understand even through the language barrier him saying screw this as he turns and takes off running through the cavern. You hear splashes of water hitting the ground as he goes, as he's just like spitting it up constantly as he runs.
Probably wise of him because I was not going to miss all the time.
All right.
Yep, the next one would have hit, and that would have been very bad for him.
Well, these guys, yeah, they took off. So you are standing here at the base of this spire, Poplart looking down on you, a door next to you, and I think this is where we stop and pick up here next time.
All right, perfect.
So, yeah, it's it's pretty funny, the write up in here. Basically, if they hit a certain amount of hit points, they're supposed to run away. If you cause certain effects, like you did, he's supposed to run away.
Okay.
It's yeah, they actually have no interest really in staying. They were just super hungry after being trapped for half a century.
Makes sense.
Yeah, so they just took off because it was really appropriate to what was written.
Yeah, they were pretty lucky that I did so poorly in my swings because Sword of Freya, yeah, you know, 2d10 radiant damage in addition to the regular 1d10 plus the 1d8 radiant damage. So there's potential for a lot of ouchie there.
And it was kind of
yeah.
dumb on their behalf.
They were very hungry.
Also
Yeah,
realize
very,
something. Poplar really needs a better bow because that's the one thing he uses in all combat. And at this level we're getting to, he doesn't have any ability to fight a lot of these creatures.
You've got your envenomed dagger that.
Yeah, yes, he has the melee weapon that he's never in melee range to use.
Why don't you use it as an arrow?
Get a one-shot arrow. Given his track record for being able to hit things these days, probably not the best choice.
Fair, but not the point.
Oh, the dagger's the point.
Exactly.
Oh, punny. More puns.
This has been an Azentuary LLC production. Find us online at azentuary.com for character bios, merchandise, Patreon, and more. Thank you for listening.